Hi there, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another Nerdy Turkey video. In this video, I'll be showing my latest pygame project, which is a Wordle solver. I've called it Eldro. Can you see what I've done there? Anyway, you can download it for free from itch.io, link in the description below. Well, you might have seen my earlier video where I made a Wordle clone called Turkle. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Making a solver turned out to be a lot more challenging. I'm not sure how well it would perform against other Wordle solvers, but I did some fairly extensive testing, and Eldro averages a hair over 4 guesses for a 5-letter word. So let's give it a go. So let's start with a 5-letter word. You can choose the word lengths, as you can see here, from 5 to 10-letter words. So let's start with a 5-letter word when you come into this first menu. That's of course the length of a Wordle word. So let's press continue and we'll go into that. You can see that the start word is tails. So my testing showed that this is the best starting word for my algorithm anyway. So let's test it with some of the harder Wordle words. That's a bit of a mouthful, according to the internet. Let's try vivid. So actually there are no correct letters in the first guess. So as you can see, we can score using the mouse, clicking on these colored buttons in the keypad. So they're the normal Wordle colors, green, orange and gray. So nothing correct here. So let's just click all of those to gray and press enter. Okay, and the next guess is which. Okay, so the I is correct but in the wrong position, nothing else correct. So you can also use the keyboard. So I could type Y for yes, M for move, or N for no. But I'm just going to keep using the keyboard, it's a bit easier. So no, no, move, no, no. Enter. Okay, minor. So minor. So now the I is correct, but nothing else is correct. So let's go again. So that's no, yes, no, no, no. Vivid. Okay, cool. So all correct. Enter, and you'll see it does a little success animation and then gloats a little bit. Eldro succeeded. So how many guesses did it take? 1, 2, 3, 4 guesses. Play again. Yep. So let's play again. Let's try another 5-letter one. Another word that the Wordle community found a bit tricky was the word swill. So let's give that one a go. So we've got a few correct letters but in the wrong place here. So there's no T's, no A's. We can move the L, no E's. We can move the S. Let's try that. Okay, skill. Oh, it looks like it's going to get there. Although there's quite a few letters that the K could be, so maybe it's going to struggle a little bit. Everything's right except the K. So yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Spill, no. So yes, no, yes, yes, yes. Shill. Oh, I don't even know what that word means. Okay, so yes, no, yes, yes, yes. So you learn new words all the time. So is it gonna get it? Oh, there we go, swill. So correct, all correct, and that took 5 guesses. So enter for that. So good, Eldro succeeded again. Well done, Eldro. So let's play again, but this time let's try a longer word. So let's go for 8 characters. The start word here is absolute. So once again, that's a result of testing, and it turns out that that's the best starting word for an 8-letter combination. Let's try a fiendish word. Well, hang on, why don't we just try fiendish? Fiendish is 8 letters. Okay, so this is a bit of a mental test to try and work out what is yes, no, and move for an 8-letter word. No, no, move, no, 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 move. I think that's right for fiendish, which is what, Fiendish. Let's try that. Okay, services. Now you saw there was a little bit of a delay there. So the time taken to process all the combinations scales exponentially with the word length. So there was a bit of a delay there, and what I've done is that if that delay is more than 2 seconds, it displays a progress bar, and I think that's always nice just so you don't think the program is hung or something like that. So that's move, move, no, no, move, no, 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 I think that's right. Okay, so you can see that progress bar there. Please wait processing. Finished. Now you see that the bar finished, but it actually hadn't finished. And that's because the estimated completion time is a bit of a guesstimate. So it's actually, I found, impossible to predict perfectly how long it's going to take in the middle of the processing. So with a bit of trial and error, I implemented an empirical formula which estimates the completion time. And then it occurred to me that that will depend on the processor speed. So I've got a sneaky little function that tests the speed of the processor by running some fairly intensive little calculation quickly, and then it scales that estimation time with the measured processor speed. So obviously it's getting pretty close to fiendish, isn't it? So that's yes, yes, and all the rest are in the word but just need to be moved. So I've got a feeling here this is going to take quite a while to process because it's got a lot of combinations for those movable letters. So yeah, you can see here that it's taking, this is going to be about 10 seconds or so. Fiendish, nailed it. So yes, yes, yes. And interestingly, the longer words, of course, well not of course, the longer words Eldro solves more readily. Because I think there are fewer words that it could be once you start nailing down a few correct letters. So that was 4 guesses for an 8-letter word. So yeah, you can gloat a bit on that. So I also wrote a console version. The little difference here is that you can also use the numbers. So 0 for incorrect, 2 for correct, and 1 for move. So I thought we'd finish up with getting Eldro console to try and guess the word Python, and that's a 6-letter word. So let's type in for the word length 6. Okay, so the starting word for 6 is satire. The only letter correct there is the T, which is actually in the correct position. So that would be using the numeric scoring 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, I think that's right. Button. Okay, so button is 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2. Yep. Python. Got it. Well done. So that's 2, 2, 2, 2. Whoops, not too many twos. There you go. So play again? No. So goodbye, Eldro.